Alright, y'all. A little TI, a little family connect to get the live stream going. I think I got this song memorized by heart now. I've been singing it long enough. But we're gonna make it do what it do. If I had the magical powers. There we go. On the same. Yes, it's the coach. If I had those powers, I'm running in circles, looking and searching, like high and low for other purpose, convincing myself this earth is just full of curses and curses of a highway I suppose. I got it wrong. That no one's ever seen. They hide behind these magazines. You see, I seen it all way back. If I was you, I wouldn't say that. Anything they ever did to make sure that I ever win and make me a better man, I put that on my soul. If it's platinum in my watch, I shall care about going gold. If I gave this shit away, you think I'm ever going broke? To money chasing me. You found what you're looking for when you stop looking forward in the story. And think the sessions you're for, you expect to get rich torn and never do shit for it, man. I've been in stories so long it's getting boring. Multiple mansions, beautified and switch foreign. Playing the game in the money car. All I move is calculating. You can wish the dummies love. Dang, you ever want to get? I can't even remember. Damn it. Let's get my real intro going. Now, I remember next time. Don't y'all worry. But here we go. Guys, you're live on the Coach's Show live, and let's get it in, baby. Let's get it in. Okay? Y'all know. Hey, boy, this live stream finna be fun, entertaining. Here we go. Yes! Thank y'all for joining me live today. I gotta tell y'all, though. Boy, is it right? Is it criticism of Claressa Shields? Is it right, y'all? Is it right? Wow. I don't know if it is right. You know, some people think it's wrong. Some people think everybody hating on Claressa. Listen, man. Listen, it's time. It's time to talk about it. Coach Sheldon Heron putting all you to the shame. Haters in my comments says you can't stand my name. You say you hate my video, but I wanted it the same. Nothing else to do because your life is just lame. Cause you're a simp like that, a wimp like that, so fat like that you're a blimp like that. Ooh, I don't give a piss. How you gonna explain this? Forget what you think, cause this is my channel. Forget about your feeling, cause the truth is hard to handle. Tick, 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 tock. Popcorn, Pop-Tart, fart. Leave a racist comment and you will get blocked. Coach Sheldon Harrison and never no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. I see the bottom line saying T. Walden. We're gonna talk about the criticisms. We're gonna talk about it. Man. I'm excited with this live stream. You're live on the Coach's Show live. We're gonna go into verse 2, and then we're gonna get right into it. Man, I'm ready. Carl Burrell Sports TV in the building. Yes, LDBC, LDMMAC. Alright. Now I'm on the mic, rockin' around right. No, I'm not finished, but I'm gonna cause a minute. Yet to argue stupid sucker, yet I wanna cause a record. Got my mouth in my gun, and my lips like a trigger. So I guess I figured that I'm bigger than my uno. Nuco, segundo, and grande muchacho. I go dinero, putting bass in the stereo. My runs are frightening, sort of like lightning, flash. Now I burnt your ass. Now you understand why I got the class, cause I last like a whip, and then I smash you in the lip, and then I trash you in the trash. Give a jumping on my tip, and then I drink it like a daiquiri. Rap my mastery, you always be last to me. And I'm creative, something like Shakespeare. I'm like a terror, something that makes fear. Yo, decide to hide, cause I believe it like a long piss. And then you ask yourself, can you handle this? You're looking for your death wish. Coach Sheldon Harrison and never no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen. Man, let's get right into it. Let's cut the beat. Let's cut it, baby. Okay, let me give you an MMA historical standpoint here. Okay, let's just get right into it, man. Y'all understand? Okay, Claressa Shields. And look, this right here is very warranted. It's very warranted, okay? Claressa Shields has been getting criticized left and right. Okay? And then people say, hey, well, why isn't Kayla Harrison being criticized? Well, that's the thing. She was getting criticized. I criticized the hell out of her. Matter of fact, I told Kayla Harrison, shut up about Nunes and shut up about Cyborg. See, I love it when people try to come on here, especially dudes to my man, you sell it out. Man, you're Uncle Tom. How? How am I Uncle Tom? I gave him both the criticism. Now, anybody who follow my channel, anybody under God's hot sun that follow this channel, y'all know I've been all over Kayla Harrison's ass. But here's the thing, man. I'm going to tell you why Claressa is getting more criticism. And it's not a white and black thing. I know we always want to say, man, It's because we black. Sometimes it is that sometimes. In this situation, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Now, old media, yes, they do criticize black fighters. They do it more so, more over. But I think in this situation, it isn't because of a race name. It's because of an experience name. Okay, Kayla Harrison caught, for me, of course, in the LDBC. I gave Kayla Harrison a lot of hell. I told her, look, you ain't fought nobody. And still she ain't fought nobody. Kayla Harrison only got one person on her resume that I find competitive, and that's Larissa Pacheco. Okay, she got one person on her resume that I find credible is Larissa Pacheco. And I felt like Larissa Pacheco and Josette Cotton, I felt like they actually exposed and showed a blueprint on how to beat Kayla Harrison. Now, Josette Cotton, Kayla Harrison dominated the fight, but Kayla Harrison could not submit Josette Cotton. And Josette Cotton is known as a striker. Okay, she's actually not known as a ground threat. But I guess, hey, look, Josette Cotton got some hellified submission defense, I tell you. So, Kayla Harrison, she couldn't submit Josette Cotton. She couldn't beat Larissa Pacheco. She went the distance both times. Okay? My thing is, Amanda Nunes, Amanda already got a win over Pacheco. And Amanda beat the hell out of Pacheco. Now, MMA math sometimes don't work out, okay? The MMA math don't work. But however, I hate it when Daniel Cormier with his fat ass, he goes, well, Kayla Harrison, she can beat anybody. She can beat anybody. Not named, she can beat anybody, even Nunes and Cyborg. And I'm sitting here like, DC, MMA. Okay, DC, MMA. You understand MMA. And I understand, you understand that it's levels to this. There's skill levels to this. So what gives? What gives? Why are we putting so much hype on Kayla Harrison? You see, these are the criticisms that I had of Kayla Harrison. However, this is why people are criticizing Claressa a little bit more than Kayla Harrison. And I'm going to need y'all to get this, okay? Take the black and white out of it. Let's talk skill sets, okay? Claressa Shields is an Olympic boxer. Okay, 2-time gold medalist. Kayla Harrison is a judo medalist. Okay, guys, let me educate you guys on MMA. A boxer will have the toughest time transitioning into MMA. And I'm telling y'all this, I'm telling you the truth. A boxer will have the toughest time transitioning into MMA. So I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you guys why the boxer has so much issues. Where Kayla Harrison is a black belt in judo. Her transition was a little bit faster. And she was acclimated. Even though Kayla Harrison lacks the striking. Even though Kayla Harrison can't punch to save her life. Even though. But Kayla Harrison transitioned much, much more smoothly. Because the boxer does not understand takedown and takedown defense. The boxer doesn't really understand the art of a takedown. And even if a boxer were to get the fight to the ground, the boxer don't really understand what to do when you're on the ground. Okay? The boxer has a lot to learn. Now, I'm not saying that striking is easy. I'm not saying learning how to punch and kick is very easy. I'm not saying that. Okay? I'm not saying that at all. However, you can have below average striking. Okay? You can be a below average striker. And if you're wrestling and jiu-jitsu or judo or sambo, if all of that stuff is solid, you'll have success in MMA. Okay? Now, the wrestler, the judo practitioner, sambo, a jiu-jitsu person, they do have to learn how to cut off the octagon. They got to learn basic footwork drills. But for the most part, if they can get their hands on you, they've got a chance to win. And I know it sounds stupid, don't it? It sounds real, real stupid. But guys, it's true. It's true. Guys, now I wrestled for 10 years. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 3 now. And I boxed for probably about 10. Okay? So, me getting into MMA, it was pretty much a foregone conclusion. Okay? It was a foregone conclusion that I'd be talking about it, getting into it. But I understand. I understand now. I really, truly understand why the boxer is having so many problems. Even at the gym that I go to, you'll see these boxers come in, and, a lot of them, they're strong people, man, and they'll try to come in, and they'll immediately say, hey, you know what, man, I can do this. And they'll just, it's like all boxers do it. They take a dump on any MMA skill set, but then when they get tapped out for the first time, The first time the boxer gets tapped out, they can't believe that it happened. So they'll try it about 5 more times until they really realize, wait a minute, I could really get effed up in here. I could really get effed up. I need to really understand what's going on. I need to understand. Okay? Kayla Harrison isn't getting the criticism that Claressa Shields is on a technical standpoint because it's actually easier for the judo practitioner to transition into MMA because you have a ground game. I know it sounds dumb, but you have a ground game. Okay, the boxer, they lack everything. They lack takedown defense. They lack submission defense. Okay, they lack these things. So more than likely, they're going to have a tough time. And go back and look at boxers that's crossed over into MMA. Hell, everybody love using Holly Holm as an example. Everybody love, Holly Holm, Holly. You know, y'all, shut up about Holly Holm. Shut up about Holly. Y'all know it took Holly like damn near more than a decade, y'all, to acclimate to MMA. And Holly Holm recently just learned how to actually wrestle effectively. She just learned, y'all. Holly Holm has been around the game for over 10 years, and she's still a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? The boxer is going to have the toughest time to transition into MMA. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm not saying it can never be done, but they're going to have a tough time at it, okay? You look at Claressa Shields' 2 fights, okay? What did the person have success doing? Even she TKO'd Brittany Elkin. What did Claressa have success doing? What did Brittany Elkin have success doing? Taking the fight to the ground. What did Abigail Montez, what did she do? What did she do? Okay, she was able to take the fight to the ground. Guys, you guys have to see the pattern. You have to see some commonality in this whole thing. You guys, you have to see it. You have to see it. Okay? I think in this situation, people aren't criticizing Claressa because of her race. I honestly do believe it's a technical thing. Okay? It's a technical thing. And I just know from experience that a boxer, calling out Amanda Nunes is stupid. Okay? Like a boxer with no experience calling out is stupid. And now Claressa has since retracted. She's since said, hey, you know what? I need to take my time. Now she's retracted that publicly. However, some of the stuff that she's saying behind the scenes, that's the subject for a whole nother video. But, you guys get the gist, okay? Kayla Harrison, I was probably one of the only entities that criticized Kayla Harrison, okay? Because she was already calling out Cyborg. She ducked Cyborg, okay? Now, I'll say this. At least Claressa Shields wouldn't have ducked Chris Cyborg. At least Claressa Shields would have been like, you know what? Yeah, let's go. At least Claressa wouldn't have ducked, okay, Chris Cyborg. And I felt like the media, now that was a race thing. That was a race thing. They didn't want the white girl to be criticized because she ducked Cyborg. She ducked Cyborg. Kayla Harrison had an opportunity. She had an opportunity to fight Cyborg, but what did she say? She said I was too green. Okay, but guys, here go the thing, man. She should have been criticized. But of course, me, Coach Shelton Harrison, I'm the only one that criticized her. I'm the only one that said, she had an opportunity to fight Cyborg. She didn't fight Cyborg. She ducked Cyborg. Okay? She was talking all this junk, but, she didn't want nobody to know that she had a chance to sign to fight Chris Cyborg. She had a chance. Scott Coker over at Bellator said that she had a chance to fight Chris Cyborg at Bellator. She said, look, we're willing to make a deal. We're willing to make a deal with the PFL, and we'll hash out the details on how to share the revenue, and Kayla Harrison and Chris Cyborg can fight. Well, of course, Kayla and then, of course, all her people saying, well, the fight can't happen because they're in different organizations. But then, lo and behold, the truth comes out. Because now, she fights in Invicta. She does a deal with Invicta. How does that happen? So Kayla Harrison, they hash out a deal with Invicta, but they can't hash out a deal with Bellator. Oh, okay, I get it. Duck. Guys, what else can you call it? And then when she gets to fighting Invicta, right? Okay, now she avoided all the top dogs at Invicta, and she fights Courtney King. How the hell does that happen? Guys, let me explain something to you guys about business, okay? It's good business for the PFL for Kayla to win. It's good business. Carissa's a bigger star, but it's good business for Kayla to win. Because see, guess what? Everybody wants the next coming around Ronda Rousey. Everybody do. It's good business. So if Kayla had went to Invicta and fought a Chelsea Chandler or fought a Pam Sorensen or fought any of these people, these top dogs at Invicta, guess what? There's a chance she could have lost. There's a damn chance she could have lost. And I'm almost pretty sure that Chelsea Chandler, that fight either would have ended in a stoppage or a split decision. But I'm really convinced that Chelsea Chandler would have given Kayla Harrison a foot in the ass. Okay, I'm convinced of it. And Kayla Harrison didn't want that smoke. Then Kayla said, well, hey, everybody, avoided me. None of the other people wanted to meet me at 145. Nobody wanted to come down. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, wait a minute. Nobody wanted to come down? No, I'm sorry. Nobody wanted to come up to 150 to meet her. And so you had people like Chelsea Chandler and Pam Sorensen, and they said, wait a minute. I never got any offers to fight her at 150. I never got an offer to fight Kayla at 150. And then to turn around and find out Kayla ended up fighting Courtney King at 145 pounds. Now that's a duck. This girl did everything she could to get away from Cyborg. And in fact, they even had it to where, well, in the contract that the PFL gave me, they said that I couldn't go to the UFC or Bellator. Why? Why do y'all think they wrote that in the contract when Kayla Harrison was allowed to fight in Invicta? She couldn't fight in the UFC or Bellator. Why? I mean, damn it! If Cyborg was still in Invicta, they would have said, well, you can't fight in the UFC and Invicta, because they knew that Kayla, if she goes to fight Nunes or Cyborg, okay, Ray Sifo of the PFL not stupid, okay. He knows that Kayla Harrison would go there and get her ass whooped. He already knows this. There's nothing to it. He knows that Kayla Harrison gets her ass whooped if she fights Chris Cyborg or Amanda Nunes. Okay? I want to know, where's that criticism? See, that's the criticism that Kayla Harrison should have got. If I'll say anything about Claressa Shields, at least Claressa Shields will fight. If somebody offered Claressa Shields a fight with Amanda Nunes tomorrow, she go take it. If somebody offered Claressa Shields a fight with Chris Cyborg tomorrow, she go take it. Because Claressa Shields is a true warrior. Now, I'm going to come on this. The criticisms, though, the reason why Claressa gets so much criticism, number one, this girl ain't even been in the game that long and she already talking Nunes. So that right there already kind of got the MMA fans riled up. Like, the MMA fans wasn't trying to hear that. Okay? Just like the real MMA fans, honestly, over here, we wasn't trying to hear Kayla Harrison calling out Nunes, okay? Wait a minute, Kayla, you need to do some work. Because these people on your resume, these are bums. These are bums. You ain't fought no damn body. And then, we start asking the question, Kayla, who the hell have you fought? Who have you fought? I mean, I don't know, CB, if you still there. I mean, who has she fought? Phil J 508, who has she fought? Who has she fought? Somebody got to tell me. I mean, yeah. We give her Larissa Pacheco. We said, yep, she fought Pacheco. But let's be, who has Kayla fought? She ain't fought no damn body. However, though, she's got 11 wins. And she's more acclimated to MMA than Claressa Shields is. When you're actually judo, when you're training judo, there are a lot of things that you do on the ground. The takedowns are there. The takedown defense is there. So you're already, when you're with judo, you're already, working on several components of MMA. Let's go to wrestling. Okay? The takedowns are there. The takedown defense is there in wrestling. Okay? The ground, I mean, really, you're getting an introduction to the ground and pound, because once you can get the person to the ground to throw a hammer fist, that's an easy strike to learn, from the top. So you're learning how to get on top. So wrestling contains several MMA components. Okay? Several MMA components. Sambo contains several MMA components. So if that's all you've been doing, okay, for a long time, you're prepared. You're more than prepared, or you're probably 75% prepared for MMA, where boxing, it only prepares you for about 20% of what you're going to encounter in MMA. Because if people know that you're a boxer, they just going to sprawl and they're going to take your ass to the ground. That's just what they going to do. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't get away from it. They're going to take you down because they know you can't defend it. Now, in Claressa Shields' defense, okay, Carissa Shields is a quick study, okay? I'm not saying that she's going to learn fast enough to go beat a Cyborg or a Nunes, okay? And we got to stop saying that dumb shit, y'all. Boxing channels, you got to stop saying it, okay? You guys, you have to stop saying that because this is not a race thing, y'all. It's a skill thing, okay? This is not a sellout thing. This is a skill thing, okay? It's skill. Carissa Shields has only one loss in MMA, okay? I think people need to relax a little bit. I think they need to relax. The only thing that hurts Carissa is that she never got a chance to be an amateur. That's what hurts Carissa. If Carissa had a couple of years to even be an amateur, man, do you know that she'd be a much more effective MMA fighter? She'd be much more effective. But I get it, Carissa need the money now, and I get that too. Okay, but if she were afforded the luxury to be like an amateur in MMA, Carissa Shields would be far ahead. She still wouldn't be far enough ahead to go fight Nunes. Okay, she wouldn't be far ahead to fight Nunes or Cyborg, but she'd be able to deal with some people as a pro. She'd be able to deal with them. There's some people right now that I think had Carissa even started 2 years ago. There's some people I think she could beat right now that's in the UFC. Okay, I believe Carissa Shields can beat Zeraferno Santos, who in the UFC. I think Carissa could beat her right now. Because Zeraferno Santos, she's not a ground threat. She's not taking it to the ground. I think Jenna Fabian and Carissa Shields would be a good matchup. And to be honest, y'all, I think Carissa could beat Jenna Fabian. Why? Because Jenna Fabian isn't a takedown threat. That's just what it is. Okay? I think Carissa Shields, but, if you said, hey, who you think will win between Carissa and Cindy Dandois? I think Cindy. Cindy just going to be like, oh, I ain't finna box her. Let's take it to the ground. And that's what she going to do. This is the issue with boxers that come into MMA. It's a real issue. Go ask Heather Hardy what happened. Heather Hardy, was getting better, but then, she got in there with Christina Williams, and Christina Williams damn near kicked the nose off her face. And I mean that legit. Christina Williams kicked Heather Hardy nose off of her damn face, man. That girl nose was like split into like, I don't know, 4 or 5 pieces. Her nose split, man. And you gotta understand, man, the kicking game. The kicking game. My God, the kicking game, okay? The kicking game is something that a boxer picks up on very well. They pick up on it kind of quickly, though. The boxer will pick up on the kicking game very quickly because they're used to stand-up. So them transitioning into the kicking part of MMA, they're not going to have an issue, okay? But we over here, we criticize Kayla Harrison. I mean, she got criticized heavily. But Carissa is being criticized even more because people try to actually say, "Hey, Carissa, this is the 411," and she was like, "Wait, y'all can't tell me. You ain't gonna tell me what I'm gonna do." And nobody's really saying, "Hey, Carissa, you can't do this." Yeah, you can. You can do it. You can do it, Carissa. I'm here to tell you. Me watching you in your second fight, I think Carissa Shields can have a lot of success in MMA. I think Carissa Shields can be a damn good fighter. Does she beat Nunes? I'm not convinced of that. But I think Carissa Shields will go on to beat a whole lot of damn people. Okay? The criticism came when she started believing that, hey, this is what I'm going to do. Okay? This is what I can do. And, and then, see, here go the thing, too. And I want to get into the Jax-Wink gym, and I want to really break that down for y'all. I want to break it down because the reason why about 2 years ago when she said she was going to go train with John Jones, and I put out the video, I told Carissa, listen, you need to stay far away from the Jax-Wink gym. You got to stay out of there. Because what it is, the Jax-Wink gym is a popularity contest. It really, it isn't the gym that you think it is, okay? Don't believe that. I'm going to tell you how I know. I'm going to tell you how I know. And I can't tell you the fighter. I cannot, because that fighter sometimes they have to go back through there. They got to keep a good relationship. This fighter sent me a video. Okay? And me, y'all know me. I'm one of those people that if you tell me to keep it a secret, I take it to the grave. Because I don't build my channel. I'm not here looking for the next big article. I'm not doing all that. I don't care about that. But I got a video. I got a video of a typical training day at the Jax-Wink gym. This person wanted me to have the video for a reason. And this person gave it to me. They gave me this video for a reason. Why did they give me the video? Why did they give me the video? Because they really wanted somebody to know. It's not what it seems. It's not what it seems. Okay, it isn't what it seems. And they tell you all this stuff. Yeah, they put John Jones up there. They say, we coach John Jones. We coach, Holly Holm. We coach Michelle Waterson. We coach this person, that person. But when you really look into the eye of the storm, when you look into the eye of the storm, that storm isn't striking anybody down. Okay? They cosmetically, they give you the impression that they really got stuff together. But the Jax-Wink John gym is very dysfunctional. Extremely dysfunctional. But they give you the idea. Now, I'm going to tell you something, though. Now, you want to go get in shape, and you got people doing kickboxing classes. Now, hey, Mike Winkeljohn got them people looking like they damn like they kickboxers. I kid y'all not. Mike Winkeljohn got people looking like they damn kickboxers, okay? And they losing weight. If you want to get in shape, yeah, go to Jax-Wink John gym. But if you're looking for high level anything, I don't know, y'all. And I thought that this was a bad matchup because I always thought that they were, Tay-Tay. I always thought that at Jax-Wink, I felt like they was just looking at the name of Claressa Shields. They were looking at her name, like, oh crap, we got a two-time Olympic gold medalist. We got Claressa Shields at this gym. And you know what, man? Yeah. If we got a gold medalist coming out of gym, hey, anybody should come to our gym, This gym is the gym that we're supposed to be at. So they were using the name, the two-time gold medalist. They were using that name. But are they really, really, really concerned about Claressa Shields being the best she can be? Are they? The problem isn't the problem isn't Greg Jackson, and I've told y'all this time and time again. You got Mike Winkeljohn and you got Greg Jackson, okay? The problem isn't Greg Jackson. Claressa Shields looked damn good wrestling, guys, I got to tell y'all. For what Claressa Shields has learned, she looked damn good wrestling. Claressa even got a takedown in this fight. Can y'all believe that? Claressa Shields got her own takedown in this fight. Okay, Claressa Shields had incredible takedown defense. The problem is Mike Winkeljohn. Mike Winkeljohn was the one that told Claressa to go for the kill instead of telling Claressa, hey, put your jab back out there. And you would think Mike Winkeljohn, you've been around combat sports for damn near 3 decades. And you didn't think enough. Even the common fan sitting at home knew that, okay, Abigail Montez was still a live dog. No, Mike Winkeljohn told Claressa to go for the kill. Told Claressa to go for it. What? Mike Winkeljohn. You got to understand. Hey, you coach Holly Holm when she was a boxer. You got to understand. There's nobody in a boxing ring to take you down. Okay, the only thing you got to worry about is being countered. And Claressa Shields definitely knew that Abigail Montez couldn't counter her. She knew this. Claressa was like, oh, okay, I'm going to go for the kill. She went into boxing mode. Okay, that's what hurt her. In a boxing ring, she'd have KO'd and got Abigail Montez out of there. She'd have put all this pressure on Montez, and Montez would have been knocked the hell out. But see, now, she went into boxing mode inside of an octagon. I blame Mike Winkeljohn. I feel like Greg Jackson did his damn job. Okay, Claressa looked markedly improved. But it's like, damn, how do you take John Jackson's work, okay? John David Jackson. How do you take the work that he put in with Claressa on teaching Claressa how to work behind a jab and be patient? How do you do that and in one damn fight, you turn Claressa back into an aggressive, like, just crazy person? Like, seriously, John David Jackson had Claressa being patient. Okay, I wasn't very happy about the John David Jackson, her going there initially, but I got to admit when I'm wrong. I'm wrong. John David Jackson probably was the best thing to happen to Claressa because he was teaching her how to be very patient. He taught her how to set the stuff up. Did you notice in the octagon, Claressa didn't set anything up? See, yeah, Claressa will always be a boxer. That's her thing, right, Tay-Tay? Claressa, she's going to always be a boxer. However, what John David Jackson instilled in Claressa, being patient, that's supposed to carry over to the octagon as well. You set it up. When you smell blood, sometimes you have to set it up because this girl Montez is a live dog. She's a live dog. She was still alive. And Mike Winkeljohn, you didn't recognize this? You being in the game so long. Hey, listen, Claressa, she hurt, but listen, take your time, okay? Take your time. All Carissa had to do was take her time. This fight was won. Carissa could have actually won this fight. On the card, she'd have won. The only thing that stopped Carissa from winning is Abigail Montez with that final takedown. That sealed the fight. But Mike Winkeljohn was the one that told her. He said, hey, go for it. Go ahead. Get her out of there. It's not a boxing ring. There's no clinching in MMA. You get in a clinch, you damn near liable to end up on the damn mat. You damn near liable to end up on the octagon damn floor if there's a clinch. Okay? Mike Winkeljohn is horrible. Okay? He's trash. He's garbage. Mike Winkeljohn is garbage. It's just what it is. I know people ain't going to like it, but he garbage. He cost Claressa Shields this fight. And of course, Claressa, she's going to listen to the trainer because she don't know MMA. She don't really understand the nuances of MMA. So Claressa going to listen to her trainer. She going to listen to the dude. But she should have been patient. You know what John David Jackson would have told her? He'd have like, hey, okay, now look, take your time. Take your time, Claressa. Take your time. I know you got to hurt. Just take your time. She going to be about ready to go. Okay? But just take your time. Just keep pumping, work behind the jab. John David Jackson answered everything. Is keep working behind the jab. Keep working behind the jab. That's it. That's all she had to do. Hell, the jab is a powerful weapon in the octagon. We saw Kamaru Usman completely beat Gilbert Burns with a jab. I mean, we saw Kamaru Usman completely turn a fight around with a damn jab. Are you serious? But listen, the reason why Claressa's being criticized, and I'm going to go back to that point. I want to go back to why people are criticizing Claressa Shields more so than Kayla Harrison. It's because Kayla Harrison was adequately prepared to be in the octagon. Boxing doesn't prepare you for MMA, guys. It just doesn't. If you box for 10 years and you decide to get into an octagon, you pretty much signing your death warrant. Not literally, but you pretty much signing an ass whooping because that's what you finna get. You finna get an ass whooping. And you'll have that one fighter, like, you know, they'll get the luck of the draw. Okay, they'll get the luck of the draw. And they'll be able to land a punch. But Claressa, she always says, hey, all fights start on the feet. They do. But you got to anticipate a person being able to evade your punches. And Abigail Montez, she's 21 years old. Her reflexes are okay. But she knows she's fought enough strikers to know that, hey, I know when somebody about to load up on a punch. Abigail Montez did beautifully, man. She changed levels. She saw the shit coming, and what did Abigail do? She got up under that thing and got that takedown. Man, they go my homie Justin Statham getting that damn cash. Justin damn Statham getting that cash, man. Look at Justin Statham in the building. Man, look at Justin Statham in the damn building. Whew. Man, look. That's the thing. Okay, Kayla Harrison is much more suited to be in the octagon than Claressa Shields. It's not a race thing, guys. I promise y'all. It's not a race thing, this thing. Y'all know if it was racial, I call it out. Y'all know what racial double standards, y'all know I call that out. Y'all know I don't even hesitate to call that out. I do. I do call it out. I call it out all the time, okay? That's the reason why Claressa's catching a lot of criticism, okay? It isn't because, you know, she's black. It's just because, hey, we know that you've been a boxer. And everybody who MMA fans, we know that if you come, your background is wrestling. If your background is jiu-jitsu, if your background is judo, we know that you're probably going to have a chance to win. Your chances of winning will be a lot higher than if you just come in as a boxer. I'll even say even the Muay Thai fighter has a better chance than a boxer. The kickboxer has a better chance than a boxer. Boxing only has one component of MMA, that's hands, okay? Now, the boxer, I'll give the boxer this. The boxer know how to cut off the octagon. Claressa did a damn good job of cutting off that octagon. But see, that's instinctively inside of her because she's boxed for so many years. So cutting off the octagon isn't a skill set that Claressa Shields has to acquire. She's already good at that. But learning how to stop a takedown, yeah. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Justin Statham getting that cash, studding up in the super chat. He said, will you be calling a Rivas versus Vima fight? You know what? I probably need to call it. I probably do need to call that fight. Is it on the undercard? It depends. It depends on how far up the undercard it is. Cause a lot of times, man, if I go from the undercard to the main card, I did that one time, man, and I'll never do that again, man. I was online for damn near 6 hours. I called a whole fight, and I'm talking about, man, I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I was like, I'll never do that again. So I'll try, man. I'll try. It'll be more or less maybe the main card. Yeah, that's the only women's MMA fight on there. So yeah. I'll call that fight. I'll call that fight. It'll probably be on the undercard. Probably be one of the first fights on the undercard. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I can call it. Salute to that brother Justin Statham getting that cash. Um, but that's the reason why, guys. So I gave y'all a whole rundown of the story of how I criticized Kayla Harrison. So please don't think that you come to this channel and me ain't criticize Kayla. I didn't criticize her resume is garbage, man. Kayla Harrison resume is trash, except for she fought Pacheco and Josette Cotton surprised me because I didn't. I interviewed Josette Cotton before the fight, and I'm a big supporter of Josette Cotton. I just didn't think Josette had the ground game to deal with Kayla. It is what it is. I didn't think Cotton had the ground game, but Josette stopped those submission defenses, man. She stopped those submission defenses, and I tell y'all, man, it was a beautiful thing to see. Okay, Jan versus Glover. I got Jan Blauwitz. Man. Glover Teixeira, man, he old, man. Father time, man. Father time. Father time. Jan Blauwitz gonna get in there. He gonna body up Glover Teixeira. Glover Teixeira, man, all he gonna do, he gonna try to go for the one shot, man. He gonna try to knock you out. And if he can't knock you out with one shot, he gonna try to take you down. And that's not gonna work, man. Jan Blauwitz gonna, cause see, when these guys grabbing Jan, when they grab Jan, Jan is solid. He hard to move, man. They can't move him. Jan gonna grab that damn boy. He gonna take him to the ground. Jan gonna beat his ass. Okay, that's what Jan Blachowicz gonna do. So, yep. On Bipolar Express. All right, bro. He said. He said, I think it's the last fight on the prelims. Okay, if it's the last fight on the prelims, I can definitely get down with that. Okay, I can get down with that. We can probably make that happen. I just got to get my ass back home in time to do it, but I think I can make that happen. No big deal. Okay, all right, folks. So that's why, and I'm finna move on, but that's why Claressa receives so much more criticism. That's just why. Okay, so it's not a race thing. It's not a hate thing. Honestly, nobody. It's just Claressa. She talks so much that she talks so much that it's really easy for her to believe her own hype, and she got to stop. But I think this loss. I'm gonna tell you why this is good for Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is a go-getter. Okay, she's a go-getter. She's one of those people, man. She don't like losing, and so what Claressa Shields is gonna do? She's gonna come in and she's going to do everything she can to put everything into winning. This girl now, she's gonna dedicate her time to trying to get better with her takedown defense in her wrestling. Claressa is gonna be possessed with doing work. Okay, she's gonna be possessed with doing work on top of work. So I mean, I don't think Claressa's done. I think that she needs to remain in MMA. I think Claressa does have the skills, does have the athleticism, or she's got she's got the she's got the mindset to be a good MMA fighter. I don't think she'll be the best, but man, you know what? Two sport star. And I know her goal is to be, hey, be the champion, be a champ in boxing and MMA. I mean, she got a chance. I mean, if Amanda retire and Chris retire before she get to that level, yeah, just what it is. But as long as Chris Cyborg and Amanda Nunes are still around, man, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, okay, for Claressa to do it. And you gotta understand too, Chris haven't taken a lot of damage, man. Chris ain't taking a whole lot of damage at all. Okay, so Chris Cyborg can probably go to she about 40. I mean, Chris Cyborg can probably fight till she 40. Okay, I'm sure Amanda could too. Amanda ain't taking a whole lot of damage. In the early part of her career, she did. Okay, in the early part of Amanda's career, she took damage, but now the later years of Amanda's career, she don't take no damage. What's up, Renee? What's up, Tristan McCray? Renee in the building. Renee said, Coach, would you show your face? Yeah, I showed my face a few times, Renee. A couple times. It just depends on how I feel. Just depends on how I feel. I don't know. You can ask Tay Tay. I don't know. Ask Tay Tay how I look. Tay Tay said I look like the back of an ass. She said I'm butt ugly. Hey, but seriously though, seriously, um, that's the thing, guys. So I want to get into the next topic. I want to get into. Wait a minute. Let me see what's next. Okay, Jax-Wink. Really, Winklejohn. Let's talk about losers united. Let's talk about losers united. Okay, these guys are losers united, and this is what I call them. You know, I tried to explain to Claressa. I tried to tell her, look, this guy is 15 and 34 in about a 6 year time period. Okay, Jackson Winklejohn Gym, they got 15 wins and 34 losses in a 6 year time period. Guys, what does that mean? What does that mean, Tristan McCray, Justin Statham getting that cash, Bipolar Express, Renee? What does that mean? What does it really mean? Okay, it means that there's something going on in the gym. Cowboy Cerrone said that the problem is Mike Winklejohn. He said that's the problem. I believe him. I believe him. I mean, hell. Okay, they said it. I don't know, man. If they don't change the culture around that gym, and what I mean by that, I'm talking about cultivating a different kind of attitude around that gym. If they don't change, y'all, Jackson Winklejohn, they're going to go down the tube. They're going to go down the tube. They're going to go down the drain. Okay? They will. They're going to go down the drain. And you know what? It ain't going to be nobody's damn fault but theirs. Right, Tristan McCray, Ray Nay, if y'all still in the building? Yeah, well, Tristan McCray, you're not the only person to say that. See, you're not the only person to say that. I mean, hell, Cowboy Cerrone said the same thing. He said that people off the street, just random people, can come in and spar with the greats, which I find that kind of funny. I find it kind of funny. I mean, hell, just is what it is. Oh my goodness, crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who you think? What do you think, Renee? I ain't never seen you in a live stream before. If you still in the building, what do you think? So I gotta ask you, cause I gotta ask the pretty lady what it do. I got to ask the pretty lady what she think. Just did what it is. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's something. Jax-Wink, man, they crazy. Oh, Tay Tay Brown in the Cash Damn app. Tay Tay Brown said in the Cash app, she said, what she say? Tay Tay said, salute, king of MMA. That's what I'm talking about, man. Salute to that sister, Tay Tay Brown, in the god dog on building. Tay Tay Brown in the building. Yeah, man. Holly Holm, she ain't gonna leave the gym. She ain't gonna leave, man. And look, Holly Holm can get knocked out another 55 times. She ain't going nowhere. She goes nowhere, and the coach means nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Okay. Who they got now? They kicked John Jones out the gym. They got Platinum Mike Perry still in there. Well, but hell, Platinum Piss Perry, he's done with MMA. He's gonna go into bare knuckle fighting. We finna do. Hey, look, we finna see the end of Platinum Perry. Let me see. Amanda's change began when against the fight Valentina was postponed. Yeah, hell. Yeah, Amanda ain't stupid. Amanda ain't stupid. Renee said it used to be that way back in the day. Old school boxing in Grand Rapids. Okay, all right, Renee used to box. Used to box, Renee. I mean, hell, I can see that, Renee. I mean, you got that look. You got that mother look like. You gonna slap the hell out of somebody if they mess with your kids or something. I don't know. I don't know. I bet you could box. You don't know. Look at Shalolo over there though. Hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. Real quick. Some clown at my door. I'm finna tell him to get away from my door, whoever it is. Might be somebody selling some stuff. The coach don't want nothing. The coach want to stay at the coach's house and do what the coaches do, okay? Hold on, guys. Give me about 2 seconds. I'm going to go. Let me get this clown out of my door. All right, the coach is back. Sorry about that. You know them people that come to your door with the pamphlets and they try to tell you how your life is in turmoil. Well, I hooked her up. I said, hey, and see, sometimes you had that. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Sometimes you had that discernment, and I said, okay. I said, so if my life going so bad, what about your life? She said, what you mean? I said, you know. I said, it's a sin to old people. I said, it's a sin to old people. She said, huh? Yeah. I said, what about the bills you ain't paid? Yo, this lady looked at me. She looked at me, and I swear to God, folks, this lady was terrified. And she said, but how did you know that? I said, don't worry about it. Have a good day. Okay, Renee. Kickboxing, yeah, my body. Your daddy did some kickboxing, Renee. Okay. You got to, hey, yeah, you got to follow me on social media, Renee. You got to follow me. See some of your damn kickboxing. See what you can do. See if you can kick the damn lights out, girl. Throw a kick up there or some stuff. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. All right. So Justin Statham getting that cash. DJ, that DJ pressing criminal charges. I hope so. I hope so. I'm gonna tell you though, even if he do, they're gonna settle behind the scenes, man. Okay, and they're gonna give the guy an offer he can't refuse. Okay, I'm just telling you straight up. They're gonna settle behind the scenes. Okay, they're gonna tell Connor, hey Connor, this is what's going on. Okay, this is what's going on, and you're gonna go to jail for whatever. Okay, and then they're gonna pay this guy off. They'll pay him a couple of $1 million. Okay, hell, it'll be the biggest payday of this guy's life. They'll pay him a few dollars. Connor ain't gonna do no jail time, y'all. He ain't gonna do no jail time whatsoever. He ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, I can guarantee you he will do no time. He ain't gonna do it. Sorry, folks. That's just what it is. He ain't gonna do it. They're gonna get this guy. They're gonna give him. They'll probably pay him $2 or $3 million. Okay, and just make it go away. And Connor will happily give that money to him, so he don't have to go to jail. I'm serious. That's what he gonna do. That's what he did to the other. That's what he did to the guy, the old man that he punched in the face. That's what he did to that old man. They paid that old man off. Yeah, they paid the old man off. Okay, why you think the old man ain't saying that? Why you think he been quiet? Conor McGregor gave that dude a bag. Conor gave him a bag. Okay, gave his ass a bag. Yeah. Why y'all think y'all ain't heard nothing about the sexual assault anymore? Tell me. Why have y'all not heard any more about the sexual assault? They paid her off too. Okay? They paid her off too. I'm telling y'all. They paid the girl off. So I mean, listen, man, when you got the kind of money he got, and a man making what $10 million a year off that proper 12, he's a dope fiend with an endless supply of money. It's just you can't stop these people, man. Conor McGregor, to be honest, he gonna have to kill somebody, bro, in order for him to do jail time. That's just what it is. Or if he do any jail time, man, it's gonna be like a probationary period, slap on the wrist. He'll probably get 30 days and then get back out. Have to pay like press charge, some restitution to the person. Conor McGregor had a sexual assault charge. A woman accused Conor, said Conor raped her, man. Like she told Conor McGregor, nope. And Conor McGregor tried to go up in her, man. He was trying to go up in her. She was trying to go up in this dude. And that's the thing, man. So unfortunately for Conor McGregor, it's not gonna change. Then it ain't gonna change. He'll never do jail time, never. But let's get on back. Let's finish up this stream because I can't stay on here too much longer. Okay, okay. I really wanted to talk about Abigail Montez. Okay, I appreciate my brothers in the LDBC, man. They gave Abigail Montez the credit that she deserved. Okay, they gave her the credit that she deserved. Oh, okay. There go my boy Larry Brantley. Larry Brantley in the god doggone building, man. Larry Brantley in the mofo building. Boy, the guy 787. How you feel about Rolly Romero charges? Man, look. Rolly Romero, I'm going to tell you, man. He ain't got the money Conor got, okay? He's not going to get off, okay? They're going to let the fight happen. They'll let the fight happen, but what'll happen is he's probably going to do some jail time behind this, okay? He probably going to do some jail time. I can tell you that now. And I don't know what it is about these dudes, man, that's trying to make these women give them some ass. And, if she ain't feeling you like that, man, she ain't feeling you. But let's read the details. Okay, let's read the details of the sexual assault. Okay, let's read the details of it. Because a person that's done that, man, they get accused of that. It's not the first time. Okay, see, yeah, I'm looking at the article now. It's by multiple women. Okay, it's by multiple women. And here's the article. Let me see. Okay. Wait a minute, I don't understand. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to get the article, y'all. I'm trying to pull it up. Alright, bad left hook. Alright, lightweight contender Rolly Romero is presently in line for not blah 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 blah. Yet a dark cloud looms over Romero as the young fighter has been bombarded by numerous accusations of sexual assault, apparently prompted by one woman who was willing to take her story public on social media. You know what? These women, they always do that when these guys are close to a fight. Have y'all noticed that? Have y'all noticed that when these guys get really, really close to a fight, they do it? Now, maybe it's true. Because, I look at Rolly Romero. I look at Rolly Romero, man. And honestly, Rolly Romero seems like he compensating. It's almost like he compensate. Like he talk all loud and he boisterous, but really, man, the dude, it's like he a coward, man. It's like he was that guy that got picked on in school, and now, he got a little bit of, I guess, a little bit of boxing skill, not much skill. And it's like, now he want to be like this big talker. Crazy. Um, in total, it appears that the last eight different women have acknowledged what seems to be eerie similar stories regarding the experience with the Las Vegas fighter. It should, however, be noted that at the time of this posting, Romero has not been formally charged in any crimes. They don't have no proof yet. So they got to get some proof. If it's just circumstantial, man, they ain't gonna come get them. But at least one of the alleged victims claimed that she'll be giving a statement to local police. Okay, this is gonna be very hard for these women to prove. It's gonna be hard. Okay, now he probably is guilty, but it's gonna be hard. You don't have no evidence. You don't have no proof. You better have some text messages. Okay, you better have something. Okay. There go my boy Michael Johnson talking more. Go subscribe to his channel, man. I don't know why y'all ain't subbed to that channel, man. That dude, when you listen to his channel, it really do feel like you listening to a real podcast. Wow. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's these women accusing the guy. Nowadays, man, you gotta have some proof. You gotta have some, this dude can easily get one of his homeboys to corroborate his story. He can easily get somebody to do it. Okay, I see with that, if they just accusing the guy, I'm not really, I'm not really like, hey, he did it. Could have did it. Could have did it. Now, if you telling me Conor McGregor, well, hell, yeah, I believe Conor McGregor did it. I believe he did try to sexual assault that woman, because this is not the first time that McGregor has tried to force himself on a woman. But honestly, I've never heard about this with Rolly Romero until now. I don't think the fight gonna be in jeopardy. I think he's still gonna get in there and fight. Okay? And they're gonna let the fight happen. Man, things just go from bad to worse for Rolly Romero, don't it? He can't get himself in trouble. I mean, the boy can't stay out of trouble anyway. I don't know. Rolly Romero's an idiot. But anyway, with Abigail Montez, and y'all see who Abigail Montez is, okay? Yeah, Abigail. I'll just say I'm gonna keep it PG-13 today. Abigail Montez has been completely disrespected by the PFL, the PFL commentary. They didn't even interview the girl after the fight was over. Okay, for real. They didn't even interview her when the fight was over. And that's what I'm like, wait a minute, y'all don't want to, she speak English? Hell, I know, Abigail Montez speak English because she responded back to me in English. So y'all don't want to talk to her. Why? I mean, why didn't they want to talk to Abigail Montez? Why? Why didn't they? It really, when I start thinking about it, I'm like, damn, okay, I understand. You got to talk about Abigail. I mean, Claressa. You have to. Because Claressa is going to make you a bag. Okay, I get that. Claressa Shields going to make you a nice bit of money. I get it all. But my thing is this, okay? Why not let this young 21-year-old, why not let her shine? Why not let Abigail Montez shine? Why? What is it going to hurt? What is it going to hurt? They completely dumped on this girl. They kept talking about Claressa. They never really tried to get in there. Her background story, I didn't do that. This is just the person that's finna get beat up by Claressa Shields. That's it. That's who Abigail Montez was. She was the person who was going in there to get her ass whooped by Claressa. That's it. And I think some of these networks, man, they got to stop doing this, man. They got to stop doing this if it's a fighter that they clearly don't think going to win. Okay, yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable if you think the person not going to win worth a damn. Okay, we got that. We all got it. But my God, at least give the damn girl some props. Give her something. Damn, you could have talked about the Lobo Gym. Oh, man, salute to the homie Larry Brantley. Salute to that brother Larry Brantley in a god doggone building. Larry Brantley studding up. Woo-hoo-hoo. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Stud up to the stud up. Larry Brantley. But seriously. Okay? Yeah, you know what, Michael Johnson? I'm going to be honest. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. There's nothing. He don't have a history of this. And why, if this, and then I start thinking to myself, Michael Johnson, why? Like, we'd have heard if it's 8 different women. I mean, clearly this had to be over a time period. This couldn't have been at the same time. This had to be over a time period. Why are we just not hearing about it? Like, you would have think that maybe something like this would have came out soon. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, But I know this Me Too movement and the cancel culture movement, they getting out of hand, bro. The Me Too movement and the cancel culture, it's getting out of hand. I'm talking about it's getting out of hand to now you can't criticize anybody, bro. Because as soon as you criticize somebody, damn, you got to be canceled. But I was pissed off, man, how they were doing Montez. And she was nothing but respectful. And Carissa was like, yeah, I'm finna go ahead and I'm gonna F her up. That's fight talk. But they should have covered Montez. See, I'm gonna tell you what the deal was. They gave Montez a one fight deal. They gave her a one fight deal. And contingent, if she would have beat Carissa Shields, then they probably might look at some future opportunities for her, man. But she was just there to get beat up. And I want you dudes to know that. Abigail Montez was hand selected because in the videos that they had, Abigail Montez wasn't really a wrestler. So she was supposed to come in there, guys, and just get knocked out. And when you look at the video of Montez, that's exactly what it appeared to be. Because all the videos that I saw her fighting, she was standing. And I said, okay, yeah, man, she's going to get in there with Carissa and try to stand. Excuse me. And there's no way she beats Carissa Shields. There's no damn way under God's hot sun that she defeats Carissa Shields. It's just not going to happen. Okay? But that was her thing. She was supposed to come there to be the punching bag. But she had other thoughts. You know, if the PFL want to grow their brand, if they want to get big like the UFC, they got to stop taking a shit on fighters, man. They got to stop doing that. I mean, we see enough of that in the UFC. And I start thinking, man, good grief, man. I mean, if everybody's going to do this, man, to a fighter, and the girl 21, the damn girl 21 years old, she trying to figure out what she want to do with her life. She don't know how to even wipe her own ass good. And, you sitting here, and it's like, dudes, man, you sitting there and you can't even give the girl the props that she deserves. You can't give her the props she deserves. I mean, is that so damn hard to do? I mean, is it? Is it so damn hard to do? Give her props. She won the fights. And now you got Carissa running around here saying she was robbed. No, Carissa, you're not robbed in a close fight. Okay? They don't rob you in a close fight. If the fight, to me, wasn't close, and if I thought you dominated more rounds, yeah, I would have said robbery. But you won one round, Carissa. They didn't rob you. Abigail Montez won the fight. Okay? Now, if you have people that say Carissa won, I'm not going to argue with it because the fight, it was close. But I didn't see that as a robbery. I didn't think that was a robbery. I mean, Carissa, I don't know, maybe you're delusional. You thought you won the fight. Carissa thought she won the fight. And this is a long line of people who can't think their opponents, who can't really understand that, hey, maybe that somebody else was the better person that day. Maybe. But this girl won the fight. She didn't even get a post-fight interview. I thought that was a slap in the face. For all the disrespect they gave her, you brought in here as a damn punching bag. You didn't even do a whole lot of stuff on her background story. Sac. Bless me. Oh, snap. I've been muted all this time. What the hell? Oh, man. Now I feel bad. I only had a few minutes left. Boy, I said some good stuff, too. I said about Raleigh Romero. Raleigh Romero seemed like the guy that he can't follow instructions, you know? He seemed like the guy that he can't follow good instructions. Like, if you give him a map to some buried treasure, Raleigh Romero will get lost trying to find it because he can't follow instructions, man. I'm serious. He looked like one of them dudes that cannot follow simple damn instructions. He'd be the person that not only wouldn't follow the damn instructions, he'll probably lose the damn map. Okay? I don't know. I wonder how long I've been on mute. I must have been on mute for a long time. I must have been on mute for a long time. Good grief. Nah, and then I'm gonna close it out, man, with hey, salute to Abigail Montez, man. She did what she's supposed to do. Thank you, 787 guy. Abigail Montez did her thing, man. She did her thing, and she made it all work, man. That's just how it is. That's just what it is, man. Abigail Montez, she did it. But Claressa will be back, okay? Claressa Shields is gonna be back. And all this nonsense of she need to quit MMA and go just focus on why? Why does she have to? Okay, why does Claressa Shields have to just focus on boxing? If she wants to do MMA, hell, that's her damn right to do it. She already a good boxer. MMA not gonna mess up her boxing. I don't even know why people say that dumb stuff, man. Her being an MMA fighter is not gonna ruin her for boxing. Just stupidity. All right, but anyway, I'll be back late on tonight. I'll be calling UFC 267. Oh dang, I went mute after I sneeze. Man, that must have been a powerful ass sneeze, boy, to make you go mute. YouTube. Man, I think I blew somebody's microphones out with that sneeze. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take off, guys. I'm going to give y'all the deuces. I'll be back on tonight. Salute to the whole LDBC. Salute to the whole LDW, the WMMA universe. Salute to the LDMMAC. And salute to the LDWMMAC. I'm out.